Hook. What if a single court decision could change the course of an entire election? This is exactly what's happening in Alaska, where the Senate seat is up for grabs. A surprise ruling by the Alaska Supreme Court has just allowed a namesake challenger to U.S. Senator Dan Sullivan to appear on the ballot. Context: the Alaska Senate race has been heating up, with incumbent Dan Sullivan facing challenges from within his own party. But this latest development adds a whole new layer of complexity to the election. The challenger, who shares a similar name with the incumbent, could potentially split the vote and impact the outcome of the election. Main point 1. So, what does this mean for the election? For starters, it gives voters more options at the ballot box. But it also raises questions about voter confusion and the potential for split votes. The challenger's campaign will likely focus on differentiating themselves from the incumbent, while Sullivan's team will need to adapt their strategy to account for this new challenger. Main point 2. The Alaska Supreme Court's decision is significant, as it sets a precedent for future elections. It highlights the importance of ballot access and the need for clear guidelines on candidate eligibility. This ruling could have far-reaching implications, potentially influencing election outcomes in other states and districts. Main point 3. As the election draws near, all eyes will be on Alaska to see how this unexpected twist plays out. Will the challenger be able to gain traction and pose a serious threat to Sullivan's seat? Or will the incumbent's experience and name recognition prove too much to overcome? One thing is certain, this election just got a lot more interesting. Conclusion: the Alaska Senate race has taken a dramatic turn, and the outcome is now more uncertain than ever. As we continue to follow this story, one thing is clear: the impact of the Alaska Supreme Court's decision will be felt for weeks to come. Stay tuned for further updates and analysis on this developing story. CTA. Thanks for watching. If you want to stay up to date on the latest election news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to turn on notifications. We'll be bringing you in-depth coverage of the Alaska Senate race and other key elections from around the country.